that as leaders we must see into the future. You help people to begin to engage their fear and have confidence in the future and have hope for something they can believe in. You call forth those things that be not as though they were.
It's an absolute fact that in any organization, everything rises and falls on leadership.
I understand that when we as leaders just make decisions for people all day, we limit their ability to think, and then we end up with people who can't do anything without us telling them what to do.
Leadership is a choice. It is not a rank.
I define leadership as influence, nothing more, nothing less. Too many people think leadership is a noun, and it's not, it's a verb. Too many people think leadership is a title or a position or where you have your office, and it's really none of those.
You have a responsibility to seek to make life better for everybody.
We call them leaders because they go first. We call them leaders because they take the risk before anybody else does.
Your time is limited.
Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Take ownership of your mission.
Here's the secret of making it a great year. Every day, serve someone. Every day. Every day add value to people. Every day serve one. Every day live the intentional life of doing for others, sometimes what they cannot do for themselves.
Service, giving to another, having their back is what makes the highest performing teams in the world. Not their strength and not their intelligence. It's their willingness to be there for each other.
And if you will put people first and add value to them and serve them, it becomes absolutely amazing what you and I are going to have and achieve.
It may end in failure. I can't control that, but I will not live in fear. I'm gonna have moments of fear. I'm gonna have days of fear. I'm gonna sometimes draw back, but I am not gonna live in it.
If you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
Life is about growth. You can either go back to your comfort zone, and there you won't find any growth, or you must be willing to go forward and face your fears again and again and again.
The battle you're facing today is your future strength. Don't run from it.
There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse.
Lead yourself and your team and the people in your life. Lead them all to victory.
I now take a longer-term view on people. In other words, when I see something not being done right, my first reaction isn't to go fix it. It's to say, we're building a team here and we're going to do great stuff for the next decade, not just the next year. What do I need to do to help?
And that's where leadership matters, because it's the leader that sets the tone.
Make sure that you're leaving something in people, not just something for people.
I probably get as much joy out of other people's success as I do my own.
If you can't be the sun, be a star. For it isn't by size that you win or you fail. Be the best of whatever you are.
That's what keeps me going now, is that I have to continue to set the example. I can't talk it, I have to live it.
They will give us their blood and sweat and tears to see that their leader's vision comes to life. And when we ask them, why would you do that? Why would you give your blood and sweat and tears for that person? They all say the same thing, because they would have done it for me.
Greatness is greatness. It'll come out. You can't lock it up. It's destined to make a difference for people. They were born for a reason.
We must keep moving. We must keep going. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
Take ownership of your job, of your team, of your future, and take ownership of your life. And lead.
That as leaders we must see into the future. You help people to begin to engage their fear and have confidence in the future and have hope for something they can believe in. You call forth those things that be not as though they were.